Good morning, everyone. It's been a long time, but I am back doing another road trip. This time we are doing a 3-month trip, and we'll be going to Zion, Denver, and Austin. And this time I got my little girl Mokers with me. Say hi, Mocha. So we will be going on this trip together. And today we're going to be heading out to Zion, which is about a 5.5-hour drive. So let's get going. Mocha and I are taking a little rest break over here in Vegas. I think she's been stressed out with the car ride because she hasn't really been eating. So trying to get her to eat right now. Of course, she only goes for the treats and not the food. Oh, okay.
We are stuck in a hailstorm right now. This shit is crazy. Poor Mocha's so scared. Okay, Mochi.
Oh, we have finally made it to our Airbnb in St. George, Utah. It was about a 6-hour drive in total. The last 2 hours were really terrible. In Nevada, it started raining really hard. And then like in the desert area, the winds were super strong. And then there was this crazy hailstorm, like just came out of nowhere, couldn't see anything. I was like behind this like giant truck, and I was using its like lights to guide me. But it pulled over, so then I was like, I should probably pull over too because I can't see anything. So that truck really helps me out there, got me out of there. But yeah, that was crazy. That's like the worst weather that I've had to drive through. So pretty terrible. Thankfully, we have made it here safe and sound. Huh, Mokers? Huh, Mokers? Say hi. Say hi, Mokies. Oh, where are you going? And I am going to relax for an hour before I have freaking class for 2 hours. So yeah. There is a crazy storm happening right now. It's like super windy. It's raining. There's like a thunderstorm, lightning. And I have 2 hours of class right now. So annoying. I'm exhausted. I just want to shower. Just want to rest. Here we are. It is 11 p.m. now. I finally got to take a shower and just relax a little bit. I had class and then took Mokers to go for a walk, and then went to the Walmart Supercenter to pick up some groceries and stuff. And I really wanted to get some wine, but I forgot that Utah has like really strict alcohol laws. So grocery stores can only sell up to 5% ABV alcohol. And for anything higher, you have to go to a like licensed liquor store. So I was a little disappointed, but I did pick up some Mango Cart. I was surprised to see this here, Golden Road, because you know it's a California brewery. They didn't have Voodoo Ranger, which is usually my go-to. I don't know if that's like a California only thing, or maybe just because the alcohol percentage in those IPAs are kind of high. But that's what I was craving. So, but it's okay. You know, I just needed to relax a little bit. It's been a long day, so cheers. All right, so it's Friday. I just went to go pick up some stuff. I went to the state liquor store to get some wine, and then I saw that they had Voodoo Ranger. So yeah, it was just because it was above 5% alcohol. So yeah, it has like all the wines, IPA type beers, hard liquor, all of that. And then I also went to Costco to pick up some stuff. Yeah, something I noticed is that the prices here are like the same as California. I was expecting it to be less, but it's like the same. And I think the wine is, or like the alcohol in general, is a little bit more expensive actually. So that was interesting. So all the places that I went to were in like St. George proper. I'm like kind of like suburbs outside of St. George. And I would describe St. George as like a California suburb-ish, like, but like with red mountains in the background. It's pretty cool. But yeah, everything's like kind of far-ish away, but because there's no traffic, it's like really quick. Like the Costco is only like 10 minutes. So yeah. Good morning. Today is Saturday. It's about 10 a.m. right now. Mocha and I are starting the Scout Cave Trail at Snow Canyon State Park. It's about 20 minutes from St. George and it's dog friendly. So Zion National Park, you actually can't take dogs there. Makes sense. So that's why Mocha and I are going to be doing some of the other trails in other parks around St. George. There's actually a lot of them. And it is very hot already. It's about 80 degrees. So I brought lots of water for us. And it's only about a 3.5 mile hike. So, you know, got to start off easy, see how Mocha does. But she's very excited. So we made a wrong turn somewhere. There was this one place where it splits off in like 3 different directions. And I guess we took the wrong one, which is very typical of me. So gotta retrace our steps now. Ow! Went the wrong way again. It's over there. I was trying to look for an easier route because Mocha wouldn't be able to climb those rocks, but ends up going to a totally different direction. So we had to come back this way. We made it to Scout Cave, which is right behind me. So I thought it was 3.5 miles in total, but it turns out it's 3.5 miles one way. But we took a shortcut, so right now we're at 2.8 miles. Mocha is very tired. I didn't think it was going to take this long. I like purposefully chose a shorter one so that, you know, she could like adapt to it, because she's like hasn't really been exercising much, you know. But yeah, it's longer than I expected. You tired, monkeys? You can lay down. Very cool. All right, so we are almost done. I think we have like less than 0.5 miles left. Total so far 4.23. It is so freaking hot. It's 12 o'clock right now. I think it's about 83 degrees. Feels a lot hotter. Poor Mocha is dying. Didn't realize that this hike was as long as it was. I also went the wrong way a couple times, so that made it even longer. So I feel bad for her. But she's been trooping along. She's doing great. Good morning. Today is Sunday. It's about 9 9:30 a.m. and we have just started our hike. We are doing the Lava Tube Flow Trail or something like that. It is in Snow Canyon State Park again. This place allows dogs on leash, so that's why we're doing this. Mocha has been having a hard time transitioning. I think that drive traumatized her a little bit, and she's been really stressed and not really eating. So I'm gonna do only dog-friendly hikes this trip because I don't want to leave her alone and have her be more stressed out. But yeah, this trail is an out and back 2.6 miles, which I'm assuming is going to mean it's 5.2 in total because that's what we learned yesterday. So I forgot to mention that it cost $15 for non-Utah residents to park here. Oh God, almost slipped in the mud. There is a free parking lot outside, but it was like 0.8 miles away from the trailhead, so I opted to just pay for parking. This trail has zero shade aside from the caves, and it's also very downhill so far, which means it's gonna be a bitch coming back up because it's gonna be all uphill. So yeah, that's not gonna be fun. So we just checked out the lava cave. I don't know what it's called, but it's a cave and it's like nice and cool inside. Apparently it goes in pretty deep, but it's really dark, so you need flashlights, and my phone flashlight was not good enough, of course. A little hard to get to. I had to climb down the rocks, and I had to carry Mokers because there's no way she could have gotten down there. Apparently the trail continues, and there's supposed to be another cave somewhere, so we're gonna keep going till the end. Well, it looks like we got to the end of the trail because it just shows a sign going back, and here are the red rocks at the end. So, as predicted, going back up is very tiring. It is very steep uphill. I'm very out of breath. Alright, so we are pretty much done with our hike. We're just a little bit away from the parking lot. So it says on my watch that it was 2.87 miles. So it's actually accurate, which is why I'm confused why the one yesterday was like such a big difference from what it said on all trails and then what I actually walked. But yeah, I'm very tired. Mocha's very tired. It's very hot. It's like 85 degrees now, so we're ready to go home and be in the AC. We just had a very scary moment with Mokers. We were just sitting here on the couch, and then I noticed she was breathing really heavily and panting, and then she started shaking, and I tried to give her some chicken and some water, and she wouldn't eat and she wouldn't drink, and then she vomited and peed, and then I was like, okay, something's wrong, I gotta take her to the vet. So we go outside, and then she immediately has diarrhea. I take her to the vet. The first vet I went to was closed for a meeting. She had diarrhea there, and then I took her to another one, and they said they don't do walk-ins until 2:30, but they checked her vitals and she was stable, so they said she's probably fine for now and just come back later. And then when we got home, she ate and she drank some water, and she seems okay right now. So I'm not sure what happened. I tried to ask ChatGPT, and it said that Could have been that she like ate something bad, which I didn't really see her eat anything, or she might have had like a really severe anxiety attack from, you know, like the stress of moving and stuff. So I'm just gonna monitor her for the next hour. We have an appointment at 2:30, and hopefully she's okay.